Hey everyone, welcome back to Echoes of Vinca. Today, we're diving into something completely different but equally fascinating: food. Have you ever wondered what the people of the Vinca culture might have eaten thousands of years ago? What kind of flavors did they enjoy? What ingredients were available to them? Well, today, we're going to explore Vinca-inspired cuisine by recreating dishes that could have been part of their daily lives. Get ready for a culinary time travel adventure where we mix archaeology with the art of cooking. Let's step into the kitchens of prehistoric Serbia and discover what our ancient ancestors might have had on their plates. Chapter 1: Food in the Vinca culture. What did they eat? Before we start cooking, let's talk about what we actually know about the Vinca diet. Unlike modern Serbian cuisine, which includes hearty meats, cheeses, and rich stews, the people of the Vinca culture lived during the Neolithic period before the widespread domestication of animals for food. So, what did they eat? Grains. The Vinca people cultivated early forms of wheat, barley, and millet. Legumes, beans, lentils, and peas were part of their diet, providing essential nutrients. Fruits and nuts. Wild berries, apples, plums, hazelnuts, and walnuts were common. Vegetables. They likely gathered wild onions, garlic, and leafy greens. Proteins. They consumed fish, eggs, and occasionally wild game like deer and boar. Dairy? Probably not. The Neolithic era was the beginning of dairy consumption, but it wasn't as common as in later cultures. Without modern seasonings like pepper or chili, their food was simpler but still flavorful, relying on herbs, nuts, and natural sweeteners like honey. So, today, we're going to recreate a meal using ingredients that would have been available to the Vinca people. No modern spices, no refined sugars, just pure, natural flavors straight from prehistory. Chapter 2: Recipe number 1: Ancient flatbread with honey and nuts. First up, let's make a simple, Vinca-style flatbread. This would have been one of the main staples of their diet, similar to early bread found in other Neolithic cultures. Ingredients: 2 cups of stone-ground wheat flour or whole wheat flour, 1/2 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of crushed walnuts or hazelnuts, a pinch of sea salt, 1 tablespoon of honey, optional. For sweetness steps, mix the ingredients in a bowl until you get a dough-like consistency. Knead the dough for about 5 minutes. Flatten the dough into small, thin discs. Think of it like an ancient tortilla. Cook on a hot stone or dry pan for 3 to 4 minutes per side. Drizzle with honey and sprinkle crushed nuts on top. This flatbread would have been a staple in Vinca households, easy to make and perfect for dipping into stews or eating with fruits and nuts. Chapter 3: Recipe number 2: Herbal lentil stew. Now, let's move on to something heartier: a lentil and vegetable stew inspired by Vinca ingredients. This dish was likely a daily meal for many Neolithic people, as lentils were easy to cook and provided a great source of protein. Ingredients: 1 cup of lentils, 2 cups of water, 1 chopped onion, 1 clove of garlic, 1 carrot diced, 1 handful of wild greens like spinach or dandelion leaves, a pinch of salt, a drizzle of flaxseed or walnut oil. Steps: boil the lentils in water until they soften. Add the chopped onions, garlic, and carrots to the pot. Simmer for about 20 minutes until everything is soft and blended. Add the wild greens in the last 5 minutes. Drizzle with walnut oil before serving for an earthy, nutty flavor. This protein-packed stew would have been a fantastic meal for the Vinca people, offering plenty of energy and nutrients. Chapter 4: Recipe number 3: Wild fruit compote. And now, for something sweet. Since refined sugar didn't exist yet, the Vinca people relied on natural sweeteners like honey and fruits. Let's make a wild fruit compote inspired by their diet. Ingredients: 1 cup of chopped apples, 1/2 cup of plums, dried or fresh, 1/2 cup of wild berries like blackberries or elderberries, 1/4 cup of honey, 1/2 cup of water, a handful of crushed hazelnuts for garnish. Steps: combine all the fruits in a pot with water and bring to a simmer. Cook on low heat for 15 to 20 minutes until soft. Stir in the honey for added sweetness. Serve warm or cold. topped with crushed hazelnuts. This would have been a perfect dessert or energy snack for the Vinca people, packed with vitamins and natural sugars. Chapter 5. Why cooking like our ancestors matters so. Why are we doing this? Why cook like the Vinca people when we have access to modern food? Understanding history. Food is a direct connection to our past. By recreating these meals, we get a small taste of what life was like thousands of years ago. Health benefits. Many ancient diets were naturally healthy, plant-based, and rich in nutrients, something we can still learn from today. Cultural appreciation. Serbian cuisine today has evolved from these ancient traditions. Understanding what people ate back then helps us appreciate how food traditions develop over time. Conclusion, and there you have it. 3 Vinca-inspired recipes that take us straight back to Neolithic Serbia. But now, I want to hear from you. Which one would you try first? Could you survive on an ancient diet? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Cooking like our ancestors ain't just about food, it's about time traveling through flavors, reconnecting with history, and understanding where we come from. And honestly, some of these recipes might just surprise you with how delicious they are. If you enjoyed this prehistoric cooking session, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Echoes of Vinca. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring, keep tasting, and keep the echoes of history alive.